Hi, and 6 days ago, a Minecraft YouTuber had an interview with a Minecraft developer, and was Ulraf, which is one of the developers which worked on things like archaeology and much more. Okay, so that interview has a bunch of interesting topics like the end update, future mobs, and the future of the game. So this interview is made by Aero TV, so credits to him, but it's in Hebrew, so I had to find some help. And first of all, credits to Waddle's video, which brought this to light and helped me to make this video, and thanks to my community who also helped to bring some things up. But now, without dragging it, let's start. Okay, but before we start, I want to just ask you, if you can, please like and subscribe if you want to support my channel. And also on 10,000 subscribers, I will do a phrase reel. So hopefully, you can help out. But now, let's start. Okay, so I'm choosing these pieces of information randomly, so it's not like I will put the most exciting ones at the end or the most exciting ones at the beginning. I'll just choose random things, so make sure to watch the entire video. Okay, so Mojang is also working a lot on multiplayer changes, and here are some of them. So first of all, they want to make server managing be much easier on Java, which is not too possible for now. And they don't mean realms, they mean servers overall. And also, Java and Bedrock cross-platform play can happen very soon. We don't know when, but they are working on it, and we can just hope that they will add it very soon. Okay, so big news for everybody, but Minecraft is working on a huge update which will come out eventually. So this was brought up in interviews before, but now it's like 100% confirmed that there's a huge update being worked on in the background, which will release eventually. We don't know the date, and we don't even know if it's going to be 1.22. And also, it might be the end update, but as I said, we don't know anything more about that. We just know that there is a huge update being worked on in the background, which is around the size of the other huge updates that we got before it drops. Okay, now that we are talking about huge updates, let's talk about the end. And they said that we will get an end update eventually, and it will be surprising and unexpected. And what does unexpected mean? Are we going to get it announced at Minecraft Live, or are they just going to drop it out of nowhere on a random day? We don't know, but we could hopefully wait for it to release one day. And yet another thing is that they don't want the end to look like most mods, which is like something like the Nether, which has trees and kind of lushy biomes and lushy mobs and things like that, some kind of its own nature. They don't want that. They still want to keep the wasteland vibe, but with more content. So we could get something like Chorus Fruit or something like that, but I don't know what more they could add to that wasteland, but I'm guessing that there's a bunch of ideas and hopefully they will do it well. So if you wanted some nice wood sets for the end, you should get your hopes down, because we are getting quite a different update, and that's what I wanted from the beginning. Now let's move on to other things. Okay, I did not know that, but Mojang has really the huge plans. As you know, sometimes Mojang does not know when or how long they're going to update the game for. Sometimes they say like 100 years, sometimes they say 50, sometimes they said even 15. But now we know that they are planning to keep it for at least 50 years. We don't know, it could be more, it could be less. We don't know how the game will go. So if it goes good, if it still will be popular after some time, then I'm guessing that the game will still get updated after those 50 years. Okay, in 50 years I also hope that I will still make Minecraft content, so if you want to help me out, please like and subscribe so I can become a big Minecraft YouTuber in those 50 years. Okay, but now let's move on to another huge thing. Mojang has plans till 2028, and let me remind you, 2028 is in like 3 years. So they already have 3 years of plans, which is totally amazing in my opinion, and I really wonder what they will do with that. Everything that you see that has been added to Minecraft in like the recent drop, it has already been planned a long time ago. So they have plans for the future drops. Obviously they are not fully made, they just have maybe some concepts, and for the further ones they just may have some ideas for what they could add. So it doesn't mean that they know everything that will be added then, but I'm guessing that they have some kind of things that they know that will be added in the future, which means that they 100% know when we are getting that an update, because I'm guessing that we are not going to wait more than 3 years to get an update. Also, when we are talking about plans, let me tell you a story about the copper update which has just been told, or I mean the copper drop which we recently got. So Mojang eventually knew that they're going to update copper even more, which is obviously this drop. But did you know that the copper golem was not the first plan? When you look at this drop, you might think that the copper golem is kind of the center of this drop, that the copper golem is the reason why we are getting all of the copper things. But you could have been more wrong. Yes, they did not plan the copper golem at the beginning, but when they saw all the copper features, they thought, yeah, why not add that copper golem and also give it a reinvented feature. And this is how we got the coolest mob, or one of the coolest mobs in the game, or at least one of the coolest recent mobs. That makes me also wonder what they started the drop with. Did they start with shelves? Did they start with maybe copper chest and then they came up with the copper golem later? Or maybe they just started with the decorational variants for copper blocks. I guess that we'll never know, or maybe when we'll get on our interview, we will get some kind of answer to that. But now, let's move on to yet another thing. Moving on to a pretty interesting thing is the blue glowberries. And as they were mentioned before, the devs said that this was a mistake and was also confirmed by the official Minecart account, and everyone said that this was some kind of coloring mistake when the devs were experimenting. Well, now Ulraf said that they were definitely working on something and this was not meant to be shown. And of course, I don't think that it means that we are getting blue glowberries. I think that they were experimenting with something else. Could this be another update? Could this be something for the caves? Or could it be something for the end? I don't think it's something for the end, because they literally said that they don't want to, make some kind of lushy biomes or something like that. So I don't think that it's for the end. But I guess that we'll see. It might be a hint for something in the future. Now, moving on to vibrant visuals, the developer said that the Java version is going to be a lot different from Bedrock. And we don't know what it means. He did not clarify what it would mean. But yeah, it's going to be different in some way, and my guess is that Java is a little worse at having a good system for vibrant visuals, because it's pretty outdated, so it's hard to make a one-by-one replica from what they have on Bedrock. So I'm guessing that it will be different with many things. But yeah, I guess that we'll see when it comes out, and we did not get any information for when it will come out, so I guess that we will still wait a while. Okay, now Minecart updates, something that has been already on Java for like 1 year, but in experimental features. We don't know if it's done, we don't know how it's going, but yes, it's going to be added to the game eventually. We are going to get all of those experiments in the game eventually, but they just need to make a drop which will have a kind of matching theme to it. So I'm guessing if they add new rails or if they change redstone, then we might get the Minecart experiments. So yeah, they are just waiting to fix them and just have a feature that could be related to the minecarts. So yeah, I don't know what it could be, but hopefully we will get it very soon. Another thing that many people have been talking about for a long time is hostile real life mobs. I mean mobs like sharks, crocodiles and much more mobs that can just hurt you in real life and in the game. And they don't want to do that because they want the players to be nice to the mobs. As an example, armadillos, they made you brush their shell because they don't want you to literally kill the armadillos to get the shells. So that is a good way to explain it. And also, they don't like adding too many bad mobs, and by bad mobs I just mean overall mobs like zombies and breezes and things like that. They don't want to add too many of mobs which function like that and can hurt the player. When the streamer proposed that they should add something really cute like hamsters, the developer said that yes, they could add something like that. This also obviously mean that hamsters are confirmed in the game because they don't suit the game too well, but yes, we could get something like that eventually. Some kind of cute mobs that you can tame, and they would be a pretty nice thing for your home. Okay, one funny thing that happened, which was most likely a joke, was that the streamer asked Ulraf if they're going to add vertical slabs, and Ulraf said that he's under a contract and can't say if they're going to add vertical slabs, which is obviously a joke, but it could be real. But yeah, obviously just because he said that, it's obviously a joke, so don't take it too seriously. And with that, I'm wrapping up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and also just credits to the streamer, credits to Waddles, and credits to my community. I could have done it without all of them. So thanks, and remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed my video, and bye.